Hey, what's up guys? It's Max, and today we're going to take a look at the $60 fisheye versus the $1,200 fisheye. So taking a look at both these lenses, I figured the best way to compare them both would be to break it down by who they are built for, how each of them look, and to look at them from a cost standpoint. So this lens right here is the Trabajando G lens that is made for your phone, that is made by Corey Henderson. This lens right here is the Canon 8 to 15mm built for most DSLR cameras. The Trabajando G lens is built for skaters, but I know it can be used for several other purposes. For example, I had a friend use the lens for their band. The Trabajando G lens is great for those that are trying to get into filming skating, but don't quite want to make the investment into a big professional setup yet. This lens will help you get warmed up. This lens is also made for those who need it for convenience sake. So maybe you're filming at the skate park and you're trying to film a line and you want to get a cooler angle, so you can take it out of your pocket and you can click it to your phone and you're ready to go in just a few seconds. Alright, so now let's take a look and see who the Canon 8 to 15mm fisheye is built for. Originally built for any purpose, however, I do see mainly skaters using them, but maybe that's just because I'm a skater. I know they're used for plenty of other things as well. The people that I see using these the most are people that have a DSLR and they've put money down for a camera handle and have been warmed up to filming skating for quite a while now. I would say that this lens is built for those that are highly invested in camera gear, like myself. I know I spent a few years using the Canon lens before I even upgraded to this lens, and it took me a while just to feel comfortable to own this lens after filming for several years on end. This lens can also just be used for those that are going for a particular look with the lens. Maybe you saw a video and it looked a certain way, and this is the look that you're going for, so that's why you'd buy this lens. So now we're going to talk about how each of these lenses look, and I'm going to show you some footage from each of them right here. So from looking at that footage, you can tell that the Trabajando G lens can look different for several different reasons. It could be the phone that you have, could be the quality, could be depending on how it clips to your phone, or you can actually use it in the Depth Lens app right here, and it can change the aspect ratio, so you can shoot it in a square format, 4K, you can shoot in 16:9, however you want it to be shot within that app. So here's a clip that was shot on the Trabajando G lens in 4K. Alright, now here's a clip that was shot on it in 1080. Alright, and here's a clip that was shot in the square format.
Look at how ridiculously wide this lens is on my phone. This is crazy. I had to change it to like a 1:1 instead of a 16:9. What do you think about that, Luke?
So after looking at those, you can tell that the quality can range depending on how you're shooting it and what quality you're shooting it in. This lens can look both shaky and steady. Now, to avoid it looking shaky, you can go to the website at trabajandoskate.com and you can actually buy a handle with a phone clip so that your lines can be filmed nice and smooth with it. That will completely cut out any shakiness. If you're asking me how I think this lens looks, I've seen plenty of clips with this lens on Instagram that I've actually thought were filmed on professional DSLR cameras, and it turns out they were just filmed on an iPhone or filmed on a Samsung. So I do recommend getting this lens for your phone. Now let's take a look at the Canon 8 to 15mm fisheye and see how that looks. So this lens is going to be the most stable when you buy it with a camera handle. Now looking at that footage, you can tell this lens is very wide. I use mine on my Canon camera and I think the glass is really nice and it's a really sharp picture that it gives you. But the thing here is that is on a DSLR. I will say that this is probably one of the best fisheyes you can buy for skateboarding right now. This lens even has a zoom on it, so you can zoom all the way out to 8 and you can have that full fisheye look if you want. So it's pretty flexible as far as the zoom goes on this lens. But overall, I think this Canon 8 to 15mm lens looks great for any DSLR. Okay, so now the part you've all probably been waiting for. The Trabajando G lens costs $60. Now earlier I did mention that you can get a handle and you can get a little clip for it so you can film with it on the handle, and that can be purchased on the Trabajando Skate website for an additional $30. So altogether you'd be looking at $90. So for the $60, you do get a couple things with that. The first thing you get is this little phone clip right here. so you can clamp the fisheye directly to your phone. You also get lens caps for it that protect both the front and the back so that your lens can stay nice and clean. You also get a little microfiber cloth, and of course with the $60 you get this nice little case that it stays in. If you look on the website, Corey has multiple different phone cases that you can get for this lens so that it can screw to the back of your phone. And if you want to purchase one of these cases, it's only an additional $10 on the website. So to sum that up, for $60 you can get the fisheye with the clip, or for $90 you can get the fisheye, the clip, plus some stabilization for it. And if you want to spend an extra $10, you can get a phone case for the lens itself. So now let's take a look at the Canon fisheye. So if you go on Canon's website, this lens is a total of $1,249. It's going to be the same exact deal if you want stabilization for this lens. Now personally, I have this camera handle that is no longer available, but you can go on Amazon and buy an actual handle for your camera that costs $25 that will have the same effect. Depending on the camera that you have, you may need to buy an adapter so that this lens fits your camera, and I know that adapters can range anywhere from $100 all the way up to about $500. So it really depends on your camera setup to see how much it actually costs for your camera. If you are someone that's looking to use this 8 to 15mm lens but you don't have a DSLR, you could be looking at a purchase of anywhere from $500 all the way up to about $5,000 to purchase a DSLR camera, depending on which one you buy. So in conclusion, I just wanted to compare both of those lenses and not say one is better than the other. Trabajando Fisheye is a local brand by my friend Corey Henderson based out of Chicago. So if you want to go support local, I'll leave the link if you want to go purchase that, and I'll also leave the link for the Canon 8 to 15mm fisheye. But yeah, I know this video is a little different from the videos you've been seeing me upload lately since I'm not on a skateboard, but I figured that this video is still worth it since it's still a skateboard related conversation. But yeah, if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment and let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.